Hey all, KT here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing VHS 99. VHS 99 is the fifth movie for the found footage anthology horror series. Well, I already said the name, VHS. So yeah, VHS 99 is, well, obviously a follow-up to VHS 94. Which makes sense, but there was a third movie in this new trilogy or semi-new trilogy. Yeah, that naming convention won't really make sense at the end. But anyways. Yeah, let's get into this. The pros, the cons, and maybe the mids. So first off, the pros. First off, obviously, is the VHS aesthetic. Now, unlike the fourth movie, which was VHS 94, all of the segments actually take place in the 90s. Although technically the last segment kind of takes place in the beginning of the 2000s, but still, there's not really any modern recording equipment in this. So honestly, pretty much all the segments have that nice. Yeah, they basically have that. Shit. Okay, never mind. Hey y'all, Kate here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing VHS 99. This is the fifth movie in the anthology horror found footage series, VHS. So yeah, as you can read from the title of this movie, most of the segments in this take place near the late 90s, and also this is the second entry in the semi-new trilogy that to me is kind of a reboot of the VHS series, especially after the not masterpiece known as VHS Viral, which again, it's a mess that I will get to eventually. But yeah, honestly, I quite enjoyed this movie, but I'll share my score later once I get through the pros, the cons, and maybe the mids. Who knows? So yeah, first off is the VHS aesthetic. Now, surprisingly enough, pretty much all the segments all take place in the late 90s. So that means, actually, well, of course they take place in the late 90s. Holy shit. Hey, all, Keith here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing VHS 99, the fifth installment in the VHS series, and also the second installment in the semi-new, since-ended trilogy. What am I Hey all, Kate here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing VHS 99, the fifth installment in the found footage anthology horror series VHS, and also the second installment in the what I would like to call the uh, decade trilogy. I guess I don't know. Hey all, Keith here from the Emerald Minecart. Welcome back to another review, and today I'm reviewing VHS 99, the fifth installment in the horror anthology found footage series, VHS. So VHS 99, like I mentioned, it's the fifth VHS movie, and it keeps on improving on the VHS series after VHS 94, and definitely after VHS Viral, which again, I've mentioned this multiple times throughout my reviews of the VHS movies. It is a mess and a disaster piece that I will get to eventually. Anyways, with that out of the way, the pros, the cons, and may or maybe not the mids. We'll see. So first off is the VHS aesthetic. Now, obviously, most of the segments take place in the late 90s, with one of them technically taking place at the beginning of the 2000s, but it's only at the end of the said segment. So pretty much all the segments in this entry all take place in the late 90s. So, because of that, they all use recording equipment that was seen in the 90s, And yeah, the VHS aesthetic for all the segments are completely on point. Next up is the music. Once again, the music is pretty good, especially since one of the segments actually does deal with music, but I'll talk about that later. And also, once again, I absolutely love how, like, all the VHS movies will have, like, a song playing for the credits that doesn't completely fit the tone of some of the segments. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, the music's pretty good. Then the third thing, now, okay, this is something to be expected from all of the VHS movies, the practical effects. The practical effects are, once again, pretty freaking good. So, especially on one segment that is actually in my cons, but again, I'll get to that later. Speaking of segments, the first off is shredding. This is the one that mostly deals with music because it follows a band or an indie band of four people. They named their band Rack because each letter of the band name matches with the first letter of each person's name. And when watching this, you can definitely tell that they are friends and they like to cause chaos and stuff. And you can also tell who is the most abused of the group, aka the group's punching bag. So yeah, we also get to learn that in this segment. Oh crap! I keep messing things up. I'm sorry. It's almost 12 in the morning when I'm recording this. Will I ever fix my sleep schedule? Who knows?